Hi there. Recently, while strolling through the alleys of the world's most romantic city with my girlfriend, I unexpectedly ran into my ex, 3294. No, not my 3294th ex-girlfriend. 3-2-9-4 is her name. Welcome to a world where everything is coded. Paris is XY345678H, and my current girlfriend is BT456789R. In this hypothetical reality, all entities, living, inanimate, or divine, are known only by alphanumeric IDs. Every proper noun is replaced with a user code. How could this happen? A global authoritarian regime might erase names to suppress identity and resistance with just cold, trackable IDs. Or a hyper-progressive technocracy might replace names to eliminate bias like gender, race, or class. History echoes this. Enslaved Africans were stripped of original names. Nazi prisoners were tattooed with ID numbers. How would it work? An 8-character alphanumeric code gives over 2.8 trillion combinations, more than enough. Codes can be structured like encoding region, birth year, etc., which offers traceability but risks bias, or random, which is neutral but emotionally void. Assignment could be centralized by a global identification bureau or decentralized via blockchain. But what would it feel like? Your name is the first word you respond to as a baby. Neuroscience shows hearing your name activates the medial prefrontal cortex, linked to self-awareness. Swap that for a string of code, and you're no longer a person, just a part number. Naming a child at birth is a profound act of love and belonging. Developmental psychology shows it strengthens early bonds. Imagine a mother singing a lullaby with just alphanumeric codes. Research suggests such disconnection may raise postpartum depression risk. Names help others recognize and validate us. With only codes, conversations become sterile, like reading error logs. Achievements lose meaning when diplomas or awards are addressed to a user ID. Think celebrating your birthday with friends. Numbers don't bask in glory, they just blink silently on some servers. Nicknames and pet names, those little acts of love, vanish. Whispering a code to your partner kills romance. The Baker versus Baker paradox proves people remember meaningful labels, not some arbitrary strings. We recall someone who is a baker more than someone named Baker. We mourn and remember loved ones by speaking their names, not reciting user IDs. Imagine a memorial where you offer condolences to an user ID instead of Jack Millen. Names carry social cues. Colonel Patterson or Dr. Samal convey respect and role. A coded world flattens these nuances. Communities thrive on familiarity, like Mrs. Olivia at the corner cafeteria or Mr. Das who teaches music. Codes would erase this local fabric. Emergency services would struggle if given only ID strings instead of names and locations. Names preserve cultural memory. In Africa, clan-based names connect generations. In India, surnames reveal caste or origin. In Europe, family names are historical signatures. Strip them, and in 2 generations, no one remembers if their ancestors were warriors or weavers. Endangered languages often survive through names. A Maori child named Aroha keeps the language alive. Religions are deeply name-sensitive. In Judaism, Adam's first task was naming animals. In Hinduism, gods have thousands of names. In Islam, Allah has 99 names. Assigning codes to these gods isn't minimalism, it's sacrilege. Naming rituals like baptisms or namkarans lose meaning when you announce codes instead of meaningful names. We remember icons like Gandhi and Martin Luther because their names carry values and inspiration. The Boston Tea Party or Battle of Waterloo stir legacy. Renaming Stalingrad to Volgograd defied tyranny. Saigon to Ho Chi Minh City honored a revolution. In a coded world, history turns faceless and streets become grid points. Art loses its soul. Could 007 alone carry the swagger of James Bond? Would Romeo and Juliet move hearts as user IDs? Would Hey Jude as a number melody stir emotion? You'd need a barcode scanner just to feel something. Mona Lisa isn't just a title. It's a portal to centuries of debate and emotion. Without a name, it's just any woman on a canvas. Businesses rely on name recognition. Apple's $575 billion brand value isn't about product alone. It's the story the name tells. Replace iPhone with a code, and marketing turns clinical. Neuromarketing shows nameless brands trigger weaker dopamine responses. Legal systems depend on names for clarity and some drama. Judges say Joe versus the state of Texas, not some numbers versus numbers. Science and geography honor contributors through names like Hubble Telescope, Halley's Comet, Tesla Coil, or Einstein's theory. Even America. Remove names, and history's credit system collapses. Patents rely on names. Without them, glory gets glitchy. Pets respond to names like Buddy or Whiskers. Try shouting a barcode in the park and see if your dog wags its tail. We name everything. Storms like Katrina, dolls like Barbie. Names bring order in chaos. A nameless world may look bias-free, but discrimination adapts like via school names, area codes, accents, or looks. Frantz Fanon said, "Racism is structural. Removing names only hides the symptoms." We're already halfway there. Soldiers have service numbers, prisoners wear IDs. From office and banking to shopping, travel, and school, our daily lives revolve around user IDs, just like our online lives, which run on a matrix of usernames and IPs. As Shakespeare wrote, "What's in name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. But if we forget to call it a rose at all, would it still bloom in our minds?" Let me know your take in the comments below. Until next time.